Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects almost all of us, the socio-digital self. Ever wondered why you act a certain way online? Or how your online life impacts who you are offline? That's what we're here to explore. Our goal is to understand how online interactions shape our sense of self, and more importantly, how we can set healthy boundaries in this vast digital world. So, what exactly is the socio-digital self? Think of it as the fusion of your social identity, who you are in the real world, with your digital presence. It's the combination of your offline and online personas. It's how you see yourself and how you interact with others in the digital realm, whether that's on Instagram, TikTok, or even in a video game. Your profile, your posts, your comments, they all contribute to this digital version of you. Let's be honest. Most of us behave differently online than we do in face-to-face conversations. Have you ever noticed that? Online, people often become less restrained. We tend to express ourselves more openly and sometimes feel more comfortable or uninhibited. This can be great for shy people, but it also has a flip side. This phenomenon is so common that it has a name: the online disinhibition effect. Psychologist John Suler coined the term online disinhibition effect to describe how people say and do things online that they wouldn't in person. He breaks it down into two main types. First, there's benign disinhibition. This is the good stuff. It's when we feel safe enough to open up, share personal thoughts and feelings, and show kindness and generosity to strangers. It's the supportive comments, the deep conversations in forums, and the acts of virtual friendship. But then, there's the other side: toxic disinhibition. This is the darker aspect of online behavior. It includes using rude language, making threats, or oversharing to the point of being inappropriate. It's also about the ease with which people can access and get drawn into harmful or immoral online content. This is the cyberbullying, the hate speech, and the online negativity that we're all too familiar with. So, why does this happen? Suler identified several factors that contribute to this online behavior. Let's break them down. First is dissociative anonymity, which is the feeling of, you don't know me. When people believe their real identity is hidden, they feel less vulnerable and accountable. This can, unfortunately, encourage antisocial behavior because the consequences seem distant. Next up is invisibility, or the feeling of, you can't see me. When you're not physically visible to others, you might feel a surge of courage to do or say things you wouldn't normally do face-to-face. Think about leaving a comment you'd never say to someone's face. That's invisibility at play. It empowers us, for better or for worse. Then there's solipsistic introjection. This is a fancy term for a simple idea. It's all in my head. When we read someone's text, we often hear it in a voice we've created in our minds. We might assign them a personality or traits that aren't really there. We're essentially creating a character in our head, which can make the interaction feel less real and more like a personal fantasy. Another concept is dissociative imagination, which operates on the principle of, it's all a game. Some people see the virtual world as a space completely separate from reality, a form of escapism. They might think their online actions don't have real-world consequences, treating their digital life like a game where they can just reset or log off. Finally, we have minimized status and authority. Online, the usual cues of status and authority, like age, job title, or appearance, are often absent. This leads to a mindset of, your rules don't apply here. People might feel more empowered to challenge authority figures or ignore rules they would normally follow in the real world, leading to a more level, but sometimes chaotic, playing field. Understanding these concepts is crucial, but what's even more important is learning how to manage our online behavior responsibly. The digital world can be an amazing place, but it requires mindfulness. So, before you post, share, or comment on anything, it's worth taking a moment to think. First, stick to safer sites. Be aware of the environments you're entering online. Next, guard your passwords and personal information like a treasure. Don't overshare. Think carefully about what personal details you reveal. A good rule of thumb is to remember that anything you put online is potentially permanent. Even if you delete it, screenshots and digital footprints can last forever. And this one is huge. Avoid being mean or embarrassing others online. The shield of the screen doesn't make hurtful words any less painful. Empathy is just as important online as it is offline. Also, be selective with your online friends. Just because you can connect with someone doesn't mean you should. Curate your online circle to be a positive and supportive one. To help with this, here are a few guidelines for proper and ethical online use. Before you hit post, ask yourself these questions. Is this post necessary? Is it just adding to the noise, or does it have a purpose? Does it have a real benefit for me or for others? Is it appropriate and does it align with my personal values? Am I going to be proud of this post in 5 or even 15 years? And finally, is this something better shared privately, or maybe not at all? Taking a few seconds to reflect can save you from a lot of future regret. So, to wrap things up, our socio-digital self is this complex blend of our social identity and our digital presence. It's clear that technology doesn't just give us a new place to hang out. It actively shapes how we see ourselves and how we relate to one another. The key takeaway here is to be mindful, ethical, and responsible in all your digital interactions. Let's build a better, kinder cyber world, one post at a time. Now, to help you process all this information, I have a few questions for you. 1. How does the concept of invisibility, or "you can't see me," influence the way you communicate in online group chats versus in-person group discussions? 2. Can you think of a time when you experienced benign disinhibition, where you felt comfortable sharing something positive or personal online that you might not have shared offline? 3. How does dissociative imagination or seeing online life as just a game contribute to issues like cyberbullying? 4. In what ways have you seen minimized status and authority play out in online forums or social media comment sections? 5. Reflecting on solipsistic introjection, have you ever misjudged someone's tone or intention in a text message or email because you were hearing it in a voice you created? And finally, here is a reflective question for you to ponder. After learning about the socio-digital self, what is one specific boundary you will set for yourself to ensure a healthier and more responsible relationship with your online world?